This Coach Williz on here once again, y'all. Be easy. Confidence is a decision. And most of the time when I always thought about confidence, I always thought about it was some feeling. It was something that was going to make me feel a certain way. You know, confidence was eventually going to come up. It was eventually just going to get to the point to where I was like, oh, I'm confident now. And now since I am confident, now I can do the things that I wanted to do. Instead of saying like, no, confidence is not this feeling. Confidence is this thing that allows you to, confidence is a decision. Confidence is me saying that I'm going to do what I'm going to do. Me saying that I'm going to go after what I'm going to go after, whether I feel like I should do it or whether I feel like I shouldn't do it. You know, if we base all our decisions off of the feelings, we may not get anything done. You know, if I base my feelings off of, eventually I'm gonna get up and I'm gonna become better at what I want to do when I feel like it. Instead of saying, no, I'm gonna get better at what I want to do because I'm going to get better at it. That is the decision that I'm making, is to get better. And one day I may feel like doing it, the next day I may not feel like doing it, and you don't get anything done. But the decision that I said that I'm going to be the best at what I want to do, that's a different decision. And over time that builds confidence. Because Kobe Bryant said confidence comes from preparation. Confidence comes from preparation. So confidence is you showing up time and time again, you doing the things that it takes to be the best at what you want to do. So if you want to be a better content creator, you doing the things that it takes to be a better content creator. You continue to go live, or you continue to do the things that you continue to post things on Instagram. You continue to post things on these other social media platforms. You continue to be engaged. You continue to comment. You continue to spread. You continue to market. You continue to put out valued content over and over and over and consistently, and you continue to do this, and that's the repetition. So when you finally get to the point to where you gain a bigger audience, or you gain a bigger community, you gain more people that are following you, or they're paying attention to the things that you're doing, now you get put into that position where people are actually waiting on your content to come out, or people are actually like more engaged, or looking at the things that you're saying, or they're following the things that you're saying, and they're paying attention to the things that you're putting out, the things you're stamping your approval on. When people are paying attention to these things, you're not, you know what I'm saying, you're not completely just shook as if, oh, this may happen, this may not happen. No, I prepared myself for this situation. So in Kobe Bryant's situation, I prepared myself for this situation. So when I get into the point to where I'm in the finals, you know, or when I get into the point to where the game is on the line, or when I get to the point to where people are expecting for me to make this shot, make this free throw, make that defensive play, whatever it may be, I have done so much preparation up to this point in my life to where now all I have to do is pretty much just show up and play the game, because I have prepared myself to be into this situation I'm in right now. Whether I may win or whether I may lose, I have prepared myself to the best of my ability, instead of me finally getting, oh, I feel like playing good right now. I feel like really going in right now. I feel like being my best right now. No, I made the decision to prepare before the game. I made the decision to prepare myself after the game is over. I made the decision to continue to prepare myself in the off season, on the off days, on the times where there's not a lot going on. Prepare myself to continue to get better every single time I earn the opportunity to. That's the decision I've made, and based on the decision that I have made, allows me to get to the point to where finally, when I get put into that situation to shine, I'm not shocked. I'm not thrown off. I'm not confused. I'm not going off of the feeling as if it may happen. No, I have put myself into this position, and the decisions that I have made allow me to be confident. So when I get at the free throw line, I'm not shaking. You know, when I finally get on the stage to speak, I'm not shaking, because how many lives have I done? How much content have I put out? How many podcasts have we done? How many times have I earned the opportunity to speak to other people? You know what I'm saying? So when I get to that position, when I get to that point to where I'm at, I'm not wavering. My confidence is not thrown all over the place. And I want to be transparent with you. The reason I always thought confidence was a feeling. So I always thought that I was going to do something. Eventually, when I get around to feel like doing it, like that should be what I'm doing, that, oh, it's finally going to click. Things are finally going to line up. That's going to be my calling because I feel like it. No, man, that's not it. The calling is basically you making a decision to answer the call. Because if I feel like, oh, he's calling me, I really don't feel like talking to him. You hang up the phone and you go about your way. Oh, I really don't feel like talking to them right now. You never give them a call. I really don't feel like this or that. No, me making the decision saying, no, when they call, I'm gonna answer the phone. I made a decision. I'm gonna answer the call in my life. I made the decision that I'm gonna go out and do this stuff. I'm gonna tell you the truth. If it was based on feelings, on me trying to be the best content creator that I can be, if it was based on feelings, I would never do this stuff. Tell you the truth. If it was based on feelings, I would never do this stuff because I don't always feel like making posts. I don't always feel like being corrected. I don't always feel like getting on here and setting up all this equipment to go live. I don't always feel like doing that stuff. But I made the decision at the beginning of this year that I'm going to be the best content creator that I can be. No matter how many weeks I got to do this, no matter how many days I got to do this, no matter how many hours I got to do this, no matter how many content I got to post, no matter how many lives I got to do, no matter how many podcasts we got to do, no matter how many speaking events I got to do, no matter how many books I got to write. I said that I was going to be the best content creator that I can be. And my whole reason for doing that was I want to help people gain confidence in themselves. And what I'm figuring out now, it's not about the feeling that you get from you, oh, he said this thing or he made me feel this type of way when I got off the live. No, it's simply saying that I want you to make that decision to be your best self. That's it. Because all that other stuff does not matter. I just want you to make that decision to be your best self, because that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. You making the decision that I'm going to do what I said that I was going to do, and you following through with that decision. Stop basing your results off your feelings. Because you never gonna get to that point to where I feel like this is what I should be doing. I feel like this is really where I should be right now. I feel like this is really what should be going on in my life. Because if you base your whole life on feelings, you never gonna get anything done. And the feelings are never gonna align. And feelings are gonna waver. One day you gonna feel like it, one day you not. And you know, that may be internal. I just don't feel like it. One day I'm just gonna be tired. I'm not gonna get as much sleep as I wanted to get to. Am I gonna say that, oh, I can't go live today because I'm tired? Because I didn't get much sleep last night? I can't say that. I've made the decision that I'm going to go live. So whether I'm tired, whether I'm hungry, whether I'm feeling like really being energized and motivated and all that stuff, I can't get based off of that, because feelings are going to go away. Feelings are going to go away. But if I made the decision to do it and I've stuck to that decision that I've made, your feelings will lie to you flat out. One day you're going to be feeling motivated. You know, it's the top of the year. Oh, I'm going to get into the gym. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to get on this better diet. I'm going to start this business. I'm going to do whatever it is. Then you start to figure out, bro, it's a lot of stuff that goes into doing this stuff. It's a lot of stuff that goes into you being in shape. It's a lot of stuff that goes into you eating healthier. It's a lot of stuff that goes into you starting that business. It's a lot of things that go into you getting your finances right. Whatever it is that you want to do, it's a lot that goes into that. And trust me, you're not going to feel like doing it every single day. And it's not even that, oh, I just woke up and I was just completely down and I didn't feel like putting on my shoes to go for this jog. No, it's just going to be some days, like I said, you're going to be tired. It's going to be some days that it's just not going to go the way that you want it to go. But when you made that decision, that concrete decision that this is what I'm going to stand on, this is the rock that I'm going to build my foundation on. You know what I'm saying? Because Inky Johnson, the reason why foundation is so important, Inky Johnson said that you don't rise to the occasion, you just revert back to your training. So if you was to base yourself on feelings, oh, the game is on the line, I feel like balling out, I feel like putting up more shots. No, you're not going to do that. You're not going to rise to the occasion and be amped up off this hype and amped up off this emotion and amped up off these things that you want to happen right now and expect that to last you out the full game. It's not. You can't just drink a Gatorade. Oh, I just drunk that confidence and now I'm ready to go the entire game. That's not how it works. I made the decision that I'm going to see this game all the way throughout the end, and I planned on winning this game. So if that calls for me to make an extra fast break, if that calls for me to chase somebody down to get a block, if that calls for me to do whatever it takes to help my team win, whatever it takes for me to do, I'm going to do it, because I made the decision at the beginning of the game that I'm going to win this game, whatever it takes. If I got to take an extra shot, if I got to make an extra pass, if I got to make an extra defensive stop, no matter what it takes, I'm going to do what it takes to win this game, because I made the decision. I made the decision to win the game. You know what I'm saying? I made the decision to be confident in my skills that I know I have prepared. Like Kobe Bryant said, confidence is in preparation. It comes from preparation. So I prepared myself to defend that player. I prepared myself to take that extra shot. I had prepared myself to make that free throw. I had prepared myself to start that business. I had prepared myself to invest, to get in shape, whatever it takes. Whatever it takes. And it's a lot of changing the mind frame of the things that I see. And a lot of the mindsets that I've had in the past, a lot of that is from me. I got to let go of that stuff. Because content creation is a whole nother game from going to school, right? Content creation is a whole nother game from getting a degree. Content creation is a whole nother game from just going to work and getting a check. It's a whole different game. For one, content don't stop. Social media is ever turning all the time. It's always stuff coming out. It's always content. It's always people trying to grab your attention. It's always people trying to post new stuff to grab your attention and get you to follow them. Everybody's asking you to follow them. You know what I'm saying? So on top of that, it's not all about me just getting into this thing just so I can be a follower. It's about me literally being a leader. I made the decision that, it's not just about content creator. It's about me being the leader. It's about me being a leader. So eventually when people, that's what I'm saying, I'm preparing myself. So I'm putting myself in situations to where people can follow because I got something for you to follow. I'm not just leading you. I'm not just the blind leading the blind into the ditch. I'm not just doing that. I'm making sure I got a place to where I can lead you to a place that I know that we're going to be able to be fruitful from. That's what I'm working on every single day that I earn the opportunity to. I'm putting myself in those situations to where I know I can grow. I'm putting myself into those situations to where I know I can help other people excel. But I'm not waiting on the decision, right? I'm not waiting on the feeling, I'm not waiting on the feeling for things to happen. If it was based on feelings, I showed y'all those bloopers, right? I had those bloopers. I made that post about me doing that. I spelled that word wrong, right? That sentence that I put out, it didn't make sense. That quote, whatever it is, it didn't make sense. My feelings get hurt, right? When people tell me that, that quote didn't make sense, or that post didn't make sense, or that music was too loud on that post, on all these other things, right? All the content that I spent time, I didn't just come up with this, forget it and just post it out. No, this stuff took time. So it took time out of my life for me to put this stuff out. So when people say something about the content that I put out, it hurts me a certain way because I put time into that. I prepared for that to come out at this time, for me to make it look this way, to make it all look good. Somebody comes and tell me, that's wrong. That don't make sense. This don't, that hurts my feelings. And if I was basing this off my feelings, I would stop. I would quit because my feelings are hurting. I don't feel like posting again because you just said that didn't make sense and my post wasn't good. So I don't feel like posting again. But no, I can't do that because you made the decision that for one, you was going to post every single day. And now I'm making the decision now where I'm trying to post twice a day. So if you make the decision, so just because something didn't make sense, okay, delete that, try it again. Post the same thing. Just make it make sense this time that you posted. And go about your way. But don't let your feelings get hurt or really don't even let your feelings get involved. Whether you high or low. I'm not saying neglect your feelings and just forget about your emotional health. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is don't let your feelings get involved in everything. Because your feelings they going to fear you. They going to get you out of the situation that you should be in. You're going to be fearing things that you have no business fearing because your feelings told you to fear it. When that opportunity that was facing you head on, that opportunity was going to lead you into the place that you were trying to get to. You was going to gain the opportunities that you wanted in your life. But if you base it off those feelings that was telling you, this is too hard, or we shouldn't do this, or we don't feel like doing this today, now you didn't get it done. Instead of making the decision that, no, I'm going to see this thing through. No matter how much time it takes, no matter how much work it takes, no matter how much energy it takes, no matter how much of me it takes, I'm going to see this thing through because I made the decision to be my best self. I made the decision to get to where I want to get to in life. And I didn't base it off of a feeling because if I base it off of a feeling, I'm never going to get it done because as of right now, I don't feel like it.